Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in the San Francisco Bay Area. In today's video, we will tackle a couple of topics. Actually, three topics. The first is the pending home sales number. Second is a California overview of the market. And the third, something a lot of people ask me, is when is a good time to buy? Again, thanks for being here. I appreciate it if you can hit that like button. It would greatly help this video reach out more people. And also check out my other videos right here. One of the leading indicators that I cover on this channel is the pending home sales index number. If you're not familiar with the pending home sales index, the pending home sales index is a leading indicator for the housing sector based on pending home sales of existing homes. This is a good leading indicator of future sales because pending contracts most often leads to closed sales. Like any index, 100 is the baseline that everything is compared to. This 100 index is equal to the average level of contract activity during 2001, which was the first year to be examined, and by coincidence, the volume of existing home sales in 2001 fell within the range of 5 million and 5.5 million, which is considered normal for the current US population. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, once again, we get conflicting signs for the market. I say conflicting because leading indicators prior to this were all pointing down, meaning the possibility of a market slowing down. Pending home sales rebounded in August, recording significant gains after 2 prior months of declines. This is according to the National Association of Realtors. The index increased 8.1% to 119.5 in August. Year-over-year signings dipped 8.3%. The 4 major US regions, which we will look at in a second, mounted a month-over-month growth in contract activity. But those same regions also reported decreases in transaction year-over-year. According to Lawrence Yun, National Association of Realtors chief economist, rising inventory and moderating price conditions are bringing buyers back to the market. Affordability, however, remains challenging as home price gains are roughly 3 times wage growth. This is certainly true of what I'm seeing in my local market. Now, my local market, the East Bay or the Bay Area in general, is a little crazier market than most. What I'm seeing in terms of moderation there are less offers coming in on properties. Yes, still multiple offers, but maybe 2 or 3 at the most, and bids are not going crazy over. There seems to be a lot more people moving into affordable regions of the country like the South and the Midwest. They experience stronger signings of contracts to buy, which according to Lawrence Yun is not surprising and can be attributed to some employees who have the flexibility to work from anywhere as they chose to reside in more affordable places. So there are still people moving because of this work from home phenomenon, which I have asked in this channel before. How long can this continue? I mean, eventually, there will be a need to go back to offices, whether that's hybrid or full-time. Now, what will happen to those workers that move too far from work that commuting is not an option? Will they start moving back? Will they sell their homes? Time will tell. Here's what the numbers look like regionally. In the Northeast, pending home sales index rose 4.6% to 96.2 in August, a 15.8% drop from a year ago. Again, let me remind you why the numbers are month over month up, but when you compare it to the same time period last year, they are down. It's because we were coming out of a lockdown last year and we packed so many transactions during a smaller time period. Check that video out right here. Moving on to the Midwest, the index climbed 10.4% to 115.4 last month, down 5.9% from August of 2020. In the South, the pending home sales transactions increased 8.6% to an index of 141.8 in August, down 6.3% in August of 2020. And finally, here in the West, the index grew 7.2% in August to 107. However, still down 9.2% from a year ago. As you can see, the trend in all the regions, up when compared to month over month, but down when compared to last year. I think we continue to see this next month as well. Now, for my California peeps, here's what's happening in our great state. Our housing market continued to slow down from the red-hot levels it began the year. Just like the national level, we are tracking those numbers, meaning home sales month over month is starting to go up again, but compared to last year, it's down. Prices are still strong, which is a good sign for sellers, but obviously not for buyers. However, a good sign for buyers, like I mentioned earlier, is that bidding wars are getting less, and in some cases, I'm also starting to see price adjustments. Also good is that little by little, inventory is improving, and the forecast is for more inventory to come onto market. Because of these slight improvements, the California home buying sentiment improved for the second consecutive month. According to the California Association of Realtors monthly consumer housing sentiment survey, roughly 19% of California respondents said that they thought September was a good time to purchase a home. That still represents less than 1 in 5 Californians, but it marks an improvement from the all-time low we just had at 17% a few months ago. Which brings me to our third point of when is a good time to buy a home. And that is early October is the sweet spot for buyers. I think that little nugget right there warrants a like and share and a subscribe. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be much appreciated. Now, if you're looking to buy, that's great news for you as October is literally just around the corner. It's actually next week. Well, there's no denying the housing market is still having a great year, and many of the headlines are focused on the perks for sellers. But what about you if you're a buyer today? As a buyer, you're likely braving bidding wars and weighing low mortgage rates versus high price appreciation as you search for your dream home. If you find yourself a bit discouraged, hear this. There are clear signs buyers may have more opportunities this fall. According to Realtor.com, the sweet spot for buyers is just around the corner. In a recent study, experts analyzed housing market trends by looking at data from the past several years. When applied to the current market, experts determined the ideal week to buy a home this year. The research says nationally, the best time to buy in 2021 is the week of October 3rd to the 9th. This week historically has shown the best balance of market conditions that favor buyers. So what's that mean for you? If you're looking to buy a home, there's a golden opportunity, a golden window of opportunity coming. Here's what you can expect from that week. First, increase housing supply. The number of homes available for sale should increase. According to Realtor.com, you can expect to see more new listings come to the market the week of October 3rd. The findings estimate we'll see roughly 17.6% more homes available than we saw at the start of the year. This means that you'll have more options to choose from, which should be a welcome relief in a market with tight housing supply. Number 2, fewer bidding wars. With more homes available, you should also see a slight decline in the number of bidding wars. Having more options means buyers may not be competing as intensely for the homes on the market because there are more choices to go around. This means when you write an offer, you may have less competition and a better chance of being the top bid. Just remember, it's still important to come in with a strong offer. Don't get a lowball disorder. I have a video of that here. Number 3, adjusted home prices. As we move into the end of the year, the findings from Realtor.com notes that this week may also be one of the peak weeks for price reductions in 2021. Historically, the data shows an average of 7% of homes have a price reduction that week. Why? When housing supply ticks up, sellers need to look at other ways to make their house stand out. This means while home prices are still appreciating overall, you may see some homes with price adjustments from eager sellers. The process of closing a house takes time. To close before the end of the year, sellers may be more motivated this October. So the bottom line, if you're in the market for a home, don't lose steam right now. Data shows early October may give you the long-awaited opportunity to find the home of your dreams. So whether you're looking here in the Bay Area, California, or anywhere else in the country, let me know and I can personally help you. Give me a call, a text, or an email. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, I'd appreciate it if you can hit the like button, and if you want to follow the channel, please click on the subscribe button. I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.